Good morning, members. It's Jake Gibbs, Director of Grounds here at the club. Just a quick update on what we've been up to over the past week. Unfortunately, another really wet week here at the club, kind of 59.5 mils of rain. So again, just continuing to compound the issues that we're having with this incredible rainfall just continuing. So that takes us to 1,575 mils of rainfall all up. So like we keep talking about, Sydney's average is only 1,200, so we're well surpassed that 5 months into the year. So anything that continues to fall in this kind of wet spell is just compounding how soggy and waterlogged the soils are. So yeah, obviously a continued frustration for us looking after the golf course, and also it's really reducing access here at the club, but also around Sydney at the moment, even on some of those sand-based golf courses. You know, cart restrictions and play restrictions just based on everyone being so waterlogged and the damage that we do to the grasses at this time of year. So I suppose that's the bad news. The good news is we do have some beautiful sunrise this morning. And we had a relatively dry day yesterday, so yeah, we are seeing the golf course starting to dry down again, and it looks like the week ahead the forecast is fairly stable. So hopefully that sets the trend for some drying patterns for the golf course as we look to reopen and try and get some golf out here. This week has been restrictive. We haven't had any of the heavy equipment out here at all. It's just been too waterlogged or boggy, and we're just concerned about kind of damage to the couch or the fairways through wheel marks from that heavy equipment. But look, it hasn't been a complete waste. We've been able to do some internal training, some team training. We've had an external contractor in with the team, which has been really beneficial and kind of team engagement and morale. So a good win there for the maintenance team. We've also done a lot of hand weeding around greens. We were able to get a couple of sprays out with our pedestrian sprayer. So we've done a focus on power on green surrounds and a hand weed on green surrounds. We've also done a really big spot spray on the two fairways that are about our worst for inundation of power, so the 14th and the 2nd. So that's really pleasing. The guys have spot sprayed the whole of the 14th fairway and a good chunk of the 2nd. So when conditions have allowed, and certainly the last couple of days where the course has been shut, but closed as it dries out before golf course access resumes, we've been kind of really effective in those areas of getting through some of the tasks. The gardeners have also been busy. We've had a team up working in and around where the volunteer escarpment project is. They've been working on removing the whiskey grass, which is a weed that's just starting to set seed now. So they actually use a saw and kind of physically cut that weed out and carry that weed away so it can't self seed. So yeah, definitely some really good wins in quite a difficult week for being kind of or progressing the golf course. We also got a dust out on greens yesterday, so the guys had the push spreaders out on the greens and the wheelbarrows with the sand in, and obviously that process is an important one for us to dilute thatch and make sure we got kind of firm greens out here, and I'm really kind of pleased with where the greens are at. They are on the firmer side even with all this rainfall. So yeah, members can certainly expect reasonably firm conditions on the greens, and they'll only improve as the golf course dries down. But overall, in a difficult week, a fairly productive week. Okay, speak soon.